Thank you so much, Stefan. Power has just been restored for about 1,000 Toronto Hydro customers in Scarborough who are left without electricity through most of this bitterly cold night. A crew's working through the evening to repair this damaged pole, downed wires at Lawrence and McCown. The problem started around 10 o'clock last night, but police say it was not caused by a traffic accident. Unclear what happened here. So the area that was without power, it was Ellesmere south to Eglinton and then from Midland to Markham. Still no update again on what caused it, but again, power now restored. That intersection has reopened. Today, marking the start of the holiest season of the year for Christians, Ash Wednesday, the beginning of Lent. A live look right now at St. Michael's Cathedral here in Toronto. Now, they are distributing ashes today from 9 this morning until 9 tonight, but you must register online with St. Michael's. Many dioceses around the province will not be giving out ashes in keeping with COVID and distancing protocols. You will have to check with your local church. Ash Wednesday, the beginning of Lent, kicking off 6 weeks of prayer and penance leading up to Easter. So it's back to school, round 2 for students in York and Peel regions today after yesterday's intense snowfall extended online learning by an extra day. So this is going to be the first time that students in these 2 hotspot zones will be back to school since the winter break. Among new rules, students in grades 1 and up will have to wear masks indoors and when physical distancing is not possible. The province says school boards are also expected to deploy COVID-19 PCR tests in at least 5% of all schools starting next week. Well, Premier Doug Ford is defending his decision to loosen COVID-19 restrictions as the opposition NDP blasting the plan, saying the province is transitioning to disaster.
Considering what his advisors are recommending, why is he deciding to reopen this province?
We aren't reopening it, the province. We're transitioning. We're transitioning into the framework that was laid out by the health team, and we're following the guidance from the Chief Medical Officer of Health, which we will always follow.
Now, the COVID-19 pandemic was top of mind as MPPs returned to Queen's Park yesterday. While Toronto, Peel and York remain under stay-at-home orders, it appears the regions will be heading into the green lockdown zone, moving into the province's framework next week. The province says it's still monitoring variants of concern, and Ontario's top doctor will be reviewing each area before lifting public health measures. Meantime, Canada's top doctor is issuing a warning, saying the country is in danger of an explosive third wave with those variants spreading to 10 provinces.
These variants have been smoldering in the background and gaining fuel that now threatens to flare up into a new rapidly spreading blaze. More worrisome is that at least 4 provinces are reporting evidence of community spread and outbreak activity associated with these faster spreading variants.
There are now 540 cases of the UK variant in Canada. As health officials keep a close eye on this renewed threat, the Prime Minister promising the vaccine rollout is ramping up.
We're very much on track to ensure that everyone who wants a vaccine will get vaccinated by the end of September.
The magnitude of the job of getting everyone in our country vaccinated is massive. Get the military involved in the delivery, not just of the vaccine to communities, but the actual vaccination of communities.
We need vaccines now. People are frustrated. We can understand that, but we have to partner.
And this comes as the government confirms Pfizer vaccine shipments are delayed once again by about 24 to 36 hours because of the intense snowstorms. A shipment was expected yesterday, but will now be arriving either today or tomorrow. 3.1 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine expected to be delivered to Canada between this week and March 31st. So far, just over 1.3 million doses have been administered across the country. Well, south of the border now, the death toll has hit 26 as Texas and several other southern U.S. states dealing with massive power outages and freezing temperatures. And this deep freeze has left at least 4 million people without power, and it could be days before being restored. Officials having to warn people not to bring in grills or propane heaters indoors to try to keep warm. 3 people have died of carbon monoxide poisoning. Shelters are overwhelmed. Some COVID vaccination centers have been closed, and some vaccine deliveries have ground to a halt because of the terrible road conditions. All right, a lot to follow here on BT. Coming up next, how about this? Convenience store chain 7-Eleven wants to get into the booze business in several Ontario cities. We're going to talk to Mike Eppel. He'll explain what they are proposing. That's ahead.